Please use your name and affiliation for your this question.
Josh Cohen, OrlandoMagic.com. Coach, what made it so tough to slow them down tonight?
I think we were trying to rely on our offense more than we're trying to sit down and guard. We got into an early exchange where it was a back and forth battle. We gave up 3 30-point quarters, and that's not our brand of basketball when it comes to that. We've got to work on sitting down and guarding early and let our defense create our offense. And then you got to finish on the other end when you do have those opportunities offensively.
Tim on the right.
Sore hip. I mean, he was getting beat up a lot. So right now it's a sore hip.
The and one late in the second quarter, he stayed down from. Did he just hit the wrong spot? Or?
Yeah, I believe so. Obviously we're going to look at it, when we get back. But at the end of the day, he's a warrior for being out there for dealing with what he's been dealing with. And so I think we'll evaluate it when we get back home and see where it is with it.
All right, Josh.
Jamahl, Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Mm-hmm.
What takeaways or what learning lessons did today provide for you guys when you have bigger things in mind coming?
Yeah, I think this was a great experience for our team to recognize exactly what we need to do in these moments. Defensively, being able to stick to our game plan and defend the right way, allowing that to dictate our offense. Obviously, early on, defending without fouling, but I think it's a great opportunity for our guys to look back at this and learn and understand exactly how we need to play consistently. And we've been playing some good basketball. Just tonight, you got to give New York a ton of credit for how they came out and played.
Did you feel like your team had its trademark physicality?
Sometimes it's hard to have the trademark physicality when you're picking up early fouls on some touch fouls. I would have liked to have us have our physicality and be there, but, then you have to be a little bit hands-off when you pick up 2 early fouls on, some of your best guards that, should be on all defensive teams, but they're getting called for some calls which were tough touch ones.
Over here.
Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily. You guys were able to get back into the game after trailing by 10 in the third quarter, but then the Knicks were able to extend it out at the end of the quarter. What do you think happened maybe to kind of flip that switch back for New York, and how do you kind of maintain momentum in these kinds of games?
Yeah, we got it back. I think we fought, we battled, and that's what this team's going to continue to do. And I think what happened with them is they made a couple timely shots. We missed a couple timely shots, a couple rebounds here and there for second chance opportunities. Again, those are the details of the game that we'll have to continue to look at. Again, give New York a ton of credit for how they came out and played as well.
Palos, obviously, he got 24 points, but he still seems like he's working his way back from the groin injury and being out for 3 weeks. What are you seeing from him as he continues to develop? I know it's you kind of look at the longer arc of things, but how is he developing, and what more do you want to maybe see from him as he continues to find his way?
Well, you said it. Coming back from being out for quite some time, taking the time to find the rhythm to make sure just continue to find that rhythm within the group. Just as we continue to go on, just being able to move his minutes up a little bit more, so he can get that rhythm throughout the game.
What do I mean?
Amin Al-Hassan, Meadowlark Media. Coach, the Towns and one with 3:30 to go. It looked like you wanted to challenge, and your bench kind of waved you off of that. What did they see that made you guys not want to challenge that?
Well, by the time I was going to look back, they had already handed them the basketball. So by the time I would look back, I was going to go step on the court to challenge it. They'd already handed them the basketball, so I couldn't challenge because I thought it was an offensive foul. And in that moment, looking back, they already handed them basketball at the free throw line.
Back over here, Josh in the front.
Jamahl, I want to make sure I understand. What areas of the defensive game plan did your team not follow, if there were any?
Well, first, when they scored, or we scored, they were getting it out quick and pushing it back. So transition is the number one, priority, getting back. And then obviously, being able to defend early without fouling Jalen Brunson, that started it off early. And then Cat getting to the free throw line as well. Those pieces, you can't control all of them, but can we do a better job showing our hands, being in position earlier, all those small pieces. I think our guys continue to fight no matter what. But again, us giving up 3 30-point quarters is not, reflective of our defense and who we are.
Specifically off your own main baskets in their secondary break. You see some of that? They seem to.
Yeah, they scored about 8 points off of after we scored. They're now flying down the court. We got to make sure we're sprinting back. And those are mini baskets. It was an 8 to 10 point game, and those are baskets that you can't get back. But I credit our guys for doing the right job of keeping them off the offensive glass. But again, our ability to convert is going to be key for us.
Tim in the back.
Brunson is always a first page of the scouting report guy, obviously, probably first name on it. But what makes him so good in big moments? He has this knack, this history, obviously.
I think he just constantly finds a way. You know, he gets you in tough positions. He knows how to use his footwork, knows how to use his leverages, knows how to get calls, stepping into shots. He plays those long minutes early on, being able to find matchup situations. Again, you know, he's hit some tough, timely shots, and I think that's what you have to credit him for. He's one of those guys that continues to do that, and that's what he's proven to do in this league.
And I know how much you love injury stuff, but could we see Mo on the trip?
No.
No, not yet.
No.
First row in the middle.
You had a 9-man rotation in Tuesday's game. You turned to Jet, and then obviously Jace there in the fourth quarter. What does it say about them that they're able to contribute and be ready for those moments? And how important could they be as you hit the road a little bit heavier toward the end of the month?
It's so important. You know, we talk about this road trip coming up, our depth, our ability to put guys in that know they can step into the moment and play the right way. And I thought they both did a very good job stepping in, you know, and playing their minutes the right way, aggressively, hard, both offensively and defensively. I thought that was great for both of those guys.
Any last questions for Coach? All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.